Morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of Moral Science. Today I will be going to explain from the Pearls and Petals book, the chapter number 2, that is Believe in Yourself. Okay, the meaning of the chapter is very clear to you people, I hope. Believe in yourself. When we say believe in yourself, student, it clearly states that first, if we will trust ourselves, definitely our confidence, our challenges will be increasing, and it is needed that our confidence must be developed first, and that can be developed very easily when we are having a strong belief on ourselves. Then only we can trust other people. That is the chapter Believe in Yourself, because a person who don't believe themselves, definitely they lose the confidence, they lose the opportunities, they lose the way of living a life. So the thing is that first of all we must develop a confidence, and that will come from the belief which we are on ourselves. So let us start the chapter Believe in ourselves. The chapter here it is said, remember that the word improvement begins with the word I. Means improvement is needed in whom? In ourselves, in I. I need a improvement. So improvement is needed in whom? In ourselves first. Accept no one's definition of your life, but define yourself. This line is stated by Harvey Fierstein. This line states that the person said, first of all, instead of believing on the words what people say, it is needed first we will define ourselves, what we are, what we actually. So that whatever people will be saying, see, people will say whether we are good or bad. But if we are bad, then also people will say. If we will try to convert into good, then also people will say. So the things are that what the people say, it is not important so much. As we develop what we are, we define ourselves what we are. So that is said by Harvey Fierstein. Very often we tend to envy people who succeed. We convince the people who succeed. We congratulate the people who succeed. Even when we do and not envy them, we wish that we could do as well as they have done. And then we console ourselves with the excuse that luck always favors them. This word luck remains with those people who do the hard work. It never comes automatically. It never resides in a person's automatically when we are not doing anything. It always comes and lives with that person who is doing hard work. But the time when we are not doing hard work, we are seeing someone get success, we just say the person is lucky, that's why the person got success. We are not. That is the way we convince ourselves that we are not lucky, that's why the success gone to someone else. We never say that we have not did the hard work what the person did, that's why the success went to that person. It is just a way to convince ourselves. Gradually we may even accept it to be true. But the truth is that success comes to the one who believes in himself, herself, and is prepared to pay for the things that yield success. Not only believing, but what we believe, we must try to prove it. That is the belief. Actually, it doesn't mean we believe ourselves, but though we believe, then also we not got success, many people says. That is not the fact. What you believe, what you say about yourself, try to prepare for yourself. Try to work hard for that things so as to get success. Gorvial once said, whenever a friend succeeds, a little something in me dies. Means he said that whenever a friend succeeds, means whatever success gone to someone else, it is dying in me. That's why it cannot be seen in me. It gone to someone else. It is with someone else. That's why it is missing in me. That is said by Gorvial. So that is the line, whenever a friend succeeds, a little something in me dies. Does it happen to you also? Why? Yes, it happens to us because we lack the belief in ourselves. We don't think that we are also the best. We can also do that. That thing is lacking. That's why we always say, that friend is having, I am not having. The line says, whenever a friend succeeds, a little something in me dies. He was a weak child at birth. Later he was affected by polio. Doctor told his parents that he could be cured not by medicine but by his own self-confidence and determination. The boy too felt the same as time went by. When he watched other children run and play about in the park, he tried to do the same himself. His parents therefore took him to the park every day. Slowly but steadily, his muscles loosened and he was able to run like other children. It is not a miracle, student, it is just the hard work the child did by believing in himself that he can also run as others are running. Though it was scientifically proved, though it is a medical field, it was proved the child cannot be cured and cannot be done walking. But see what happened when the child was having the strong belief that he, by seeing others that why they can run, I can't. That word had made the child to develop the confidence, that the belief that he too can run. And when his parents had taken and helped the child to see other students more, see other children more at that work, their child developed the capacity of walking. Not only walking, but the child started running. So the thing is that though the science is there, we cannot say science is not there, science is there. But the thing is that science can also be failed if we develop a strong belief and we prove that we can do anything. But his running would not stop there. On 16 July 1900, he won Olympic gold medal in high jump, long jump and triple jump. It was a famous athlete, Ray Avery of America. Even today, athletes the world over draw strength and inspiration from him. So the good is there. This is a very good moral story about a particular child. Faith in oneself is the most essential trait required for success. Any person who has reached the top will testify to this. A person who believes in himself never doubts his ability to succeed. Quite often, this never failing self-confidence is mistaken for self-conceit, sometimes even for egotism. This is the thing, student. Faith in oneself is the most essential trait. Trait means the quality which a person must have. First of quality the person must have. Any person who has reached the top will testify to this. Definitely faith, a faith in the heart that they can do, a faith in the spirit, on the spirit what we are having. So a person who believes in himself never doubt his ability to succeed, never question why he or she won, why I can't. The person will see the mistake in themselves and try to correct it, and so as to make a more faith in themselves and to get success like others instead of becoming ego on others people. That person is having a faith. Means a faithful person, on a person who is having faith in himself or herself will never see any wrong in others, anything any will not jealous of others. Instead of that, whatever they want to deserve, they want to develop it in themselves. Your faith in yourself comes from the way you esteem yourself. Your self-esteem, self-respect is your own view of yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally and socially, whatever way you are seeing, it is needed, the self-respect. That self-respect for yourself will arise only when you are having a strong faith on yourself, a belief on yourself that I can. So that the belief can make you physically fit, mentally also ready something, emotionally you will not get, you will not feel bad, you will not be getting stronger, and socially you will be appreciated in the society. So the thing is that faith is needed. It comes from the feeling of self-worth. So the thing is that when you worth yourself, then only people will show worth of yours. If you will lose your worth, you will lose your value in the society. You will not have belief in yourself. Society will also see you like the same way. The value you place on yourself determines the way you have behave in the presence of others. The self-image you project will show how much you respect yourself. It also shows how confident are you about yourself. It is not enough that you have confidence in yourself. So the thing is that it is needed to develop first of all confidence in yourself that comes from the faith. You should also have the courage to act on that faith you have in yourself. Many a time we fail to act on our confidence because someone we respect throws a cold blanket on our ideas and actions. So the thing is that this can be possible, student, only when we are having a faith. We fail to act on our confidence when we respect throws a cold blanket on our ideas. Means we make a cover on our faith that we can also do. If we will cover it, definitely we will not see anything good in ourselves. We will not be ready to do anything which we can. So that thing is that faith is very important to be developed in each and every person. How do you climb a high tower when you just comes in your mind that I can do, and that the I can do says that it is belief, it is faith in yourself. You start from the very first step, and step by step rise higher till you reach the top. It is the same in our lives, climb and rise step by step. If you want to reach the top, keep these simple points in mind. Do not allow yourself to be influenced too much by what people say. You just hear what people say, but don't get influenced by what people say. Do not discuss your plans with too many people. Do not give up too easily after listening to the doubts and fears of timid people who arises just many doubts in you people. Do not make the mistakes of comparing yourself with other people. Set a mark for yourself and go all out to reach it. Count your blessings instead of your troubles and failures. So that is a good thing, student, to be developed in yourself, so that you will be most loving person. You will be most respectable person, not only in the eyes of other people, but first in your own eyes. So that is the good points. If you will remember these points, definitely you will not be able to see the failure. You will be always able to see the success. Though some people will be seeing the success in a longer period of time, but some people will be getting very sooner period of time. But the thing is that faith must not be loosened. It must always be with us. We have to give examination for everything. So that thing is that examination we can pass, which is created by the God for us, only when we are having a faith in ourselves. Importance of having faith in yourself: it gives you self-confidence, improves your self-esteem, and enhances your self-image. Your behavior, attitude, and outlook on life are influenced by the trust you place in yourself. This two line, I think nothing is to explain you. This is the importance of having faith in yourself. Self-confidence, the very first thing when you develop the faith in yourself, that is the self-confidence comes to do anything. Improve your self-respect and enhance your self-image in your own eyes. Definitely when you develop these things in your own eyes, it will be reflected in others' eyes also. The same thing people will see in you. Your behavior, attitude, and outlook on life are influenced. Definitely you will be having positive behavior, positive attitudes, and positive outlook towards the world when you see the trust in yourself. The love, trust, and acceptance you received in your childhood have influenced your self-image and self-confidence. In case you have not experienced these positive strokes sufficiently, you have to make purposeful efforts to cultivate the traits, quality of faith and confidence in yourself. When you develop, it is not the age. Whenever you will develop this faith, that day itself you will see many changes in you, many positive things coming to you, many appreciation coming to you. So the thing is that all can come. So it is developed from the childhood. When parents say, yes, you can do, you are very good. Likewise, the thing say that when the child heard that things, it develops a self-confidence. It means the child started developing faith in themselves. And that child definitely for the longer life, they can have their faith in themselves. But if the people not got appreciated, it doesn't mean they must lose the faith. They must have their own appreciation that they are good, they can do anything good. So you have to make purposeful effort to cultivate the quality of faith, confidence in yourself. For that people, it has been said, if you have faith in yourself, you are able to make right decision and dispense your responsibility happily. In the absence of faith in yourself, you could develop an inferiority complex, jealousy that comes in your mind by seeing every people, which can lead to lack of interest and poor performance in studies and other day-to-day activities. It can weaken your mental, educational, emotional, spiritual, and social conditions. So the thing is that this will be loosened if you will be not seeing in yourself good. If you will not believe in yourself, then these type of things will come. Mentally you will be weaker, emotionally you will be weaker, spiritually you will become weaker, emotionally, social condition, everything become weaker. A good self-esteem and confidence will boost your capacity for self-learning and achievement. So that is the good thing about students having a faith. I think nothing is bad to have faith in ourselves. It will help to save ourselves from the bad people of the society. It will help to not hear the bad things what is going in the society. It will help always to be positive and good. So it is good to have faith in ourselves. Ways to improve your self-esteem. How to improve the self respect in yourself? Very first, positive thinking. Always think positive. Whatever happening, don't see the negative things, always try to find out the positive things from that. Why it happened? It is anything bad happened, think that it is good, that it had given you a lesson not to good, not to have this thing again and again. So this way, if you will see positive thinking, definitely you will be developing the self respect in you. Never you will be trying to criticize you, that we had always a bad luck. Okay, so look at the brighter side of things. And optimistic means the person who looks positive attitude, gives you positive energy to live and act. Think of the good qualities and abilities you have rather than brood over the weakness and failures, because that weakness and failure also can be overcome only when we will see positive things in ourselves. Problems and obstacles are there only to overcome. It is not to be reside with us, and that can be overcome when we will ask ourselves to remove it from our life, and that can be done only by our own efforts when we are having faith. So these problems will not remain with ourselves when we are having a faith to remove it from our life. If we will just go on thinking that problems are a part, never it will be off. Nothing else can be done with them. That's what they are there for, to be overcome. If we are able to succeed in life, we must develop the ability of overcome personal setbacks, discomfort, disappointment, even rejections. That can be removed definitely when we are having a positive thinking. We will overcome the personal setbacks, means whatever people are saying at back of us, discomfort from our life, that can be removed, disappointment from life, that can be removed, and even rejection can be removed from our life. Avoid criticism. When we say avoid criticism, it is said that criticism can be removed from our life. People will stop criticizing us, even we stop criticizing us. When we see good in us, we will develop faith in us. So be considerate to yourself and to others even when mistakes are made. Do not criticize others in order to belittle and humiliate them, to hurt them, to make them small. That you can't do, but if you are doing like that, it will come next to you also. You could critically evaluate your words and actions with a view to improve them, but not in such a manner that will make you diffident and withdrawn. It will help you to learn from your mistakes. Don't try to criticize other successful person. Instead of that, start developing faith in yourself that you can do much more better than them. That faith, if you will develop, definitely you will stop seeing the bad in others. You will stop humiliating other people with your bad words. You will be not making someone down feeling, low feeling by your words and your way of looking. So that can be possible only when you will avoid criticism. Assume responsibility. Definitely the next step to make self-respectful is to develop responsibility, to take responsibility in yourself. Volunteer and take responsibility to do and lead different activities. The more responsibility you take up, the more experienced and successful you become. It increases your confidence and improves your self-image. Look smart. This is another feature which will help you to develop self-respect. That is, cultivate the habit of feeling and looking smart. Smart doesn't mean you will be having a good appearance. It doesn't mean a good way of good smile, a good look. Not good smile, good look. It all means whatever way you are looking, but you must try to be good attitude, good behavior. That will make you smart. The person is always not good by the look what the good they got, but they become good looking only when they will be having good dressing sense, good behavior, good way of positive way of looking the life, that make them look smart. So be well dressed when well groomed. It reveals your self-image and gives a sense of self-worth and confidence. Once Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was taking salute at an NCC parade. One of the cadets had a bent posture. Nehruji walked up to him and straightened his body and said, "Keep your body erect. You are a son of free India. You don't have to bend yourself before anyone." So nice is the word which he said. I think nothing is, it is known to you. Once Nehruji was going to the parade and in the cadet was bending posture. So Nehruji not only make the posture erect of the person, but also said that confidence line that make the person to be straight for the whole life. Cultivate a beautiful culture. So look in the mirror every morning and before you go out on an errand and say to yourself, this is me and I like what I see. That is a good line that has been said. It is said that this is me and I like myself very much. This line will, in the morning, if you will see your mirror and you will say, definitely for the whole day you will be having the confidence in yourself. You will have the faith. You don't have to lose the faith. Have a bubbling enthusiasm. It is an essential to success. Norman Vincent Peale calls enthusiasm courage to do anything, the fuel of success. He quotes the chairman of a company who said, if I have to choose between two men of equal ability, I pick the one who displays more enthusiasm. For I know that he will go further than the other, because enthusiastic person has a self-releasing power and helps focus the entire force of personality on any matter at hand. It means a person will look the life to live it. Beside enthusiasm is infectious, it carries all before it. So according to that, all student, it is very good line to say that enthusiastic person, a courageous person always try to do the thing which is given to them, which comes to them. Opportunities will come which always remains with the person. The person will able to face it only when the person is enthusiastic in nature. Enthusiasm is not mere excitement or just a spurt of overactivity. It is the driving force that urges you on and on, almost as if you were possessed. In fact, the word enthusiasm is derived from the Greek term entheos, meaning possessed by a god. The courage which God had given to us to do the good in our life. That enthusiasm is very needed for making a self-respect. Always be a cheering person for yourself. It is good to cheer other, but also first of all cheer yourself that you can do anything what is good for you. That you can achieve yourself without the help of others. That is a good thing to develop self-respect for yourselves. Improve in social and cultural activities. Your success in life depends on how well you involve in the activities of the society. Participate with others. Live your life with others. It depends very much on the cooperation you extend to others and that which you get from others. Focus on being and doing the best. That is another good point about the to develop self-respect. That focus on being and doing the best. What is the best? Not to do anyhow, not to do for okay. Do the thing for best. Never compromise on excellence. Always try to get excel in the best way you can do. Mahatma Gandhi tells us, education is a drawing out of the best in man. Your competition is with your own self to be better than you are every moment. Your capacity is in with you, not in others. Why you challenge with others? You just compete with yourself. You challenge yourself that what capacity I am having that I will achieve. See here student, there are two things. One is what we actually achieve, what we possess. What we possess, if we will try to achieve it, definitely that what we possess, what we will actually receive. What the capacity we are possessing, that we will be able to achieve it only when we are having a strong faith in ourselves, and that will help us to achieve the self-respect for the whole life. There is no place for any chalta hai aur chalega attitude. It must be removed. That is nowadays the generation is having this word, chalega and all those words. But it never works. It must not work. It is never working also. So it must that. It will not work. We have to prove ourselves. We have to go to the excellence level. That must come in our life. That will help to develop self-respect. Defeat should not get you down. Whenever your failure comes, take it lightly. Don't take it serious. Don't make it too much emotionally bad by that. See, failure is a part of life. If the failure comes, in the future we will get success. That is the motto of our life. Failures help the person to get success. It never comes to make us demotivated. Failure can be challenged only when we are having hard work. We are having a challenge to accept the failure and to make it in success, convert it into success. That must come in our life to develop self-respect and also to be good. One goal that man has been seeking after always is success. Success is not merely the culmination of achievement, but also it is the synopsis with happiness. Whenever a person is successful, the person is happy. Success always comes to those who try hard enough and long enough. The life of every great man is not the story of a series of success. In many cases, it may actually get you a list of failure. Now only one athlete story I said, his life was totally failure if he had seen. But he not only developed the self-courage, self-faith in himself that I can walk, I can run, but also he had developed that faith in other people, that is the parents. In the parents also he developed that though I born weak, but I can run. I will prove myself. I will prove you that I can do the best. So that is the moral of the story, student. Don't see the failures. Try to convert this failure into success, and that success can be achieved only when you are having the hard work to get the excellence what you can. Don't compare yourself with others. Capacity of the peoples are differ, but that capacity can bring to be equal only when you develop the self-faith, self-belief, and self-respect for yourself. Read these defeats and failures of Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest men of all times. Failed in business 1831, defeated for legislature 1832, again failed in business 1833, elected to legislature 1834. Sweetheart died in 1835, means wife died in 1835. You can see continuous failures. Had nervous breakdown in 1836, defeated for speaker post 1838, defeated for elected 1840, defeated for land officer 1843, defeated for Congress 1843, elected to Congress 1846, defeated for Congress 1848, defeated for Senate 1855, defeated for Vice President 1856, and defeated for Senate 1858. Lastly, elected President. So the thing is that he have to become the president, and forgetting that he not accepted the failure. He just worked hard to get something in life. He had finally become the king, that is the elected president. The person who can become the speaker of that particular legislative assembly, elected, land officer, Congress party, the wife even died. Continuous losses, you can see year after year, only the losses from 1831 to 1858. So 28 years he got lost, and then finally he became the president. A great inspirational story for us. How many of us would have survived such an ordeal? Experience proves that confidence begets confidence, and if you have confidence in yourself, others will also believe in you. History proves that battles have been won. Inventors and discoverers have realized their dreams. Writers and actors have become stars, and puny weaklings have attained high stature only because they believed in themselves and with grit and defiance struggled their way up. The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. Michael D. Montague. So this was a very beautiful chapter, student. Believe in yourself. That is the very and two moral story of the Abraham Lincoln and the athlete. That story you always make in your life. If I will say, learn many story which will help you to develop faith. Some will be trying to do it so that that story will make motivation and image for their life, but some people will not do. So these two story of the poor child, that was Ray Avery of America, the famous athlete, and the Abraham Lincoln story. Even if these two story you will remember throughout your life, you will never taste the failure. You will always get the success. If you are getting the failure also, it will never demotivate, it will not make you emotionally loose, but always try to appreciate for you, positive thinking for you, that you can again convert this failure into success. Years and after years, failure also cannot spoil you till the time you spoil yourself by losing the faith in yourself. So always be faithful. You can see years and years after, so many people, the top people, the famous idol of our life, that all people had tasted the failure, but they never have faith in that failure. They always have the faith in the positive look of life, that the success. This failure had not spoiled their life, they had not spoiled their image. This had helped them to improve more self-confidence in them, to gain more success in their life, to believe more in them, to be happiest person of the world. And for all that, what is needed? Self-respect and self-belief is the utmost thing. In our life, we are living with so many people that always criticize us, but don't see their criticize. That criticize, take it positive. They are helping us to see what the things we are lacking, but only hear the words, but don't react over that. Try to make the things positive. Whatever they are criticizing, take their words as a challenge and accept the challenge, and try to prove that you are not that what their words. You are what you are, what you believe, what you can do. So that is a chapter, student. I hope you have understood. This chapter is so nice. Prepare for your exam. Believe in yourself, and prepare the chapter and prepare yourself. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.